Basically, in pleasure riding, there really shouldn't be a reason why your horse should be real sweaty, like foaming, and really breathing heavy at the mouth. I mean, it's pleasure riding. Do a little walk, a little trot, a little canter, and you have a good ride, and your horse has a relaxing ride. So I always try to use coming back to the barn as part of my cool down. So I will, like if I've done a lot of cantering or something like that, and they are breathing a little bit heavy, coming back towards the barn, I will start going back into a trot and then a walk and maybe a little trot and a walk. And then you'll be surprised how it brings that respiration down, brings that heart rate down. And you can see she's not even hardly breathing. I mean, she didn't work real hard, but just a little bit of just the flaring of the nostrils there, but nothing that is any concern of her being overheated or overworked. All right? And she can go for a long period of time. Now what I want to show you is what I do when I get out of the saddle and I start to untap. So we're going to go back into the barn and I'm going to show you what I do with her. Good morning. We've got another segment here. My friend Roy doing the filming. And my name is Gene and I'm with PH Balance, that's my company. And this video is just like the last one, just to show you a couple of things of how I handle horses and my training technique, so to speak. And I hope you enjoyed the last one, which was from the trail, or from the barn to the trail, and just showed you basically, how I take my time with my horse to, brush it down, tack it up, and all that good stuff. This is going to be a little bit more on the trotting. And how I got Missy to kind of get that nice trot. I mean, she's had it, but to really work her with it and to get her to bring the head down, slow herself down. But also it's important for me to how I sit that saddle and how I go with her movement. So Lloyd's going to be taking some shots of me coming up the trail, coming towards the camera and coming away from the camera. And what I want you to kind of pay attention to is how Missy will move and how I will move with her. So like when you see her shoulder moving out like this, or her left front leg moving out like this, you're going to see mine move with her, and my body just kind of like like a marching almost, only it's going to be a lot more relaxed, and it's not going to be, like real stiff or anything like that. And you can see how she moves coming towards you, see how her chest muscles are moving, and hopefully you'll be able to see how those front legs are moving. And then when we're coming away, then you can look at her buttocks and see how she's moving too, and see how smooth it is and how nice it is. Because when you're in union with your horse and you're in motion with your horse, it makes it easier for your horse to keep and maintain that gait. And also, you're not throwing them off balance. You're in tune with them. And you can feel them in that saddle. If you really concentrate, you can feel them in that saddle. And they can feel you with the saddle also. So it's really a nice unified action, unified motion to keep things going. So I'm going to go ahead and get her tacked up and ready to go. But I'm also, at the end of the ride, I'm going to show you what I do when I untap. Now in the last DVD, I showed you what I did while untacking the horse. So we don't need to go over that again. But I'm going to show you what I do after I get done with riding her, and what I do untacking her. Now this part of the untacking is just going to be like when it's cooler, like the winter months. Like right now it's probably about 75 degrees, it's beautiful. But in the summer months when it gets really hot, then I have another kind of technique that I use on getting my horse comfortable. But for right now, we'll just make like it's kind of winter type, where she's not going to be really that sweaty. And then I'll show you what I do with her on that.